Okay, so fractions, we're going to be finding the unit fraction of a given quantity today. So hit pause, copy the lesson objective down, keywords. Once you've done that, hit play and we'll move on to the starter. Okay, so here's your starter, write starter underline. And I want you to hit pause, have a go at both questions. When you're done, hit play and we'll go through them together. Okay, let's look at this first one, question 1. A game of 2 to 4 players has 12 counters. How many counters does each player get when there are 2 players? So if there are 2 players, we divide by 2. So it's going to be equal to 12 divided by 2. So each player is getting 6 counters each. We can see that by splitting it in half. So that's player 1 gets 6 and player 2 also gets 6. If we have 3 players, let's just change color. Let's see, I'm going to go green. If you have 3 players, then you've got 12 divided by 3. So each player then gets 4 counters each. We've got 4 there, got another 4 here, and you've got 4 more there. So each player gets 4 counters each. And for part C, I'm going to change to blue. If there are 4 players, then you get 12 counters divided by 4, which is 3 counters each. And you can see that on here. It's a bit of an awkward one to divide. 3 counters each, like so. That's one group. And then another group here. That's 2. Third one. And final group there. Okay, good. I'm just going to go back to red, if I can find it. There it is. And question 2. Sally loses a quarter of the counters for the game in question 1. How many are lost? We've got 12. She loses a quarter of them. Then that's 12 divided by 4. So she's lost 3 of them. How many are left? Well, if you start with 12 and you lose 3, 12 minus 3, which is equal to 9 are left. Okay, good. So I want you to hit pause in a second, mark your work, correct your work, and then rag it. Once you've done that, hit play, and we're going to have a look at a couple of examples. Okay, so we're going to be calculating unit fractions. Okay, let's have a look at our first example. Well, information we've got there, to calculate a unit fraction, we divide by the denominator. Okay, so we've got to find a third of 12. Now, if we remember, let's recall what our numerator is and our denominator. So we've got a third. That's the number on top, numerator. And the number below is the denominator. Okay, so we've got to find a third of 12. All we have to do is divide by the denominator. Okay, because 1 is a unit fraction, 1's on as our numerator, all we do is 12 divided by 3. 1/3 of 12 is equal to 12 divided by 3, which is 4, which is our answer then. Let's have a look at one more example. This time we need to find a quarter of 20. So same thing, a quarter of 20 is equal to 20 divided by the denominator. So divided by 4, which is 5. Okay. So there's 2 examples. I want you to hit pause, copy those 2. Once you've done that, hit play, and we'll look at a couple more examples. So I think we've got the measure of this now. Here we've got to find a fifth of 45. So 1/5 of 45, that's equal to 45 divided by 5, which is 9. Oh, and I won't forget the units this time, millimeters. Okay, good. And on example 4, find a sixth of 42, same sort of thing, 42 kilometers. So we write, a sixth of 42 kilometers, let me write millimeters here, and that's equal to 42 divided by 6, which is equal to 7 kilometers. Okay, I don't think there's any need for you to copy this one down. We'll move straight on to a couple more examples. Example 5 wants you to find an eighth of 56 centimeters. So we'll write 1 out of 8 of 56 centimeters is equal to, and I'm sure you can work that out because you know your 8 times tables. How many times does 8 go into 56? 56 divided by 8 is equal to 7 centimeters. And one more example. Example 6, 1/9 of 72. Now I'm sure you can do that. 72 pounds. And that's going to be 72 divided by 9, which is 8 pounds. Okay, good. Well, there's a good few examples. No need to write 5 and 6 down. I want you to have a go at a few questions for me. Okay, so I've got 9 questions I want you to have a go at. So what I want you to do in your books is to write classwork down, like so. And then for question 1, this is what I want to see in your books, is a quarter of 24. And then you work it out. So it's going to be 24 pounds, sorry, divided by 4. And the answer is going to be 6 pounds. So I've done number 1 for you. You can copy that one down and off you go with the rest of them then. Good. Once you've done all 9, hit play again and we'll go through the answers. 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay, on question 2, you should have 6 kilograms. Question 3, you should have 9 millimeters. Don't forget your units. Question 4, you should have 20 centimeters. Question 5, 5 kilometers. Question 6, the units you got are liters. So you should have 12 liters. Question 7, you should have 4 pounds. Question 8, how many times does 12 go into 72? 6 grams. And question 9, how many times does 20 go into 180? You should have $9. Okay, good. Now I've got some work in your book. Let's have a quick look at that. Okay, so I want you to write classwork and then start at question number 3. Those are unit fractions as well. On to question 4, and then you turn the page, and then we've got more real style questions, and then a bit of exploration up to number 12 then. Okay, good. Good luck.